Yes, sir.
Yeah, so students, good afternoon, one and all. We will just start the session in just a couple of minutes. We are just streamlining everything that is supposed to be done. So we are two counselors here. Myself, Ajay Kishan.
Yes, sir.
I'm a career guide, and also we have Mr. Vikram. Vikram ji comes, from a very vast experience of guiding students on medical. And overall, we both of us will be solving lots of queries. And thank you for attending the seminar, which is more important. And during this lockdown situation, I think career guidance sessions like this is a very important aspect for students like you, who have been facing problems in choosing the right decision of career. And also at the same time, I'm sure a lot of people are having queries and doubts on what is to be done after class 9 to 12. So we would be more than happy to take your questions. So if anybody has any questions, I would request you to start typing down your questions. And the session will be very exactly done for about an hour time, 1 hour time from now. And by 2 o'clock, we'll be completing the session. So would like students, whoever is there, to open up your questions or whatever you have your problem to be facing for you. And so that we can start it. So questions have already started. So
Yes.
student has started stating that, hi sir, this is Ria. I want to pursue PCMB and want to be a cardiac, want to be in, I think she wants to be into the cardiac industry. And please guide. That's the first question to start with. But whoever has any question, start putting all the questions. So please don't wait for us to start. So the seminar is all about solving your doubts and nothing more. We want to solve your doubts. We want to solve your questions, whatever you have. So that is the session all about. So, okay. My daughter wants to pursue PCMB in 11th. Please suggest if it's a good option. So either it is PCMC or PCMB or anything you choose is a great option, but you should be aware of why you are choosing that option and what makes you choose that option. Be double clear about it, because in today's time, every career in science still has great opportunity. But why PCMB? If your child is interested in biology and she's scoring well in biology right now, and if that's the reason that you wanted to do, you can take that. So two questions have come so far, Vikram sir. One is about
Yeah.
PCM biology student, and one
Mm.
student wants to consider being a doctor. She wants to do something in the area of cardiac. So what
So
would you?
she want to be cardiac surgeon,
Yes,
cardiac doctor, or something, some industry related to that.
cardiac surgeon for that matter. Yes.
Cardiac surgeon. Okay, okay. So what you can do, see, once you complete your PCMB, then definitely you need to write NEET UG exam. Okay. So once you write your NEET UG exam, you can get into any good college for the MBBS. Okay. So the MBBS will be for 5.5 years. So 4.5 years for the academic and 1 year will be for the internship. Okay. So 5.5 years it will take for you to complete MBBS. And so if you have that aim to become a cardiac surgeon, or you want to go at that level, so definitely you need to choose very good college, so where you can get very good exposure. Okay. Once you complete your MBBS for 5.5 years, okay, so then there will be two options for you. Once you complete your MBBS, again you need to go for the NEET PG. Okay. So NEET PG, again, what competition you have will be having after the 12th class. You'll be having same kind of competition that will be for NEET PG, and where all the doctors among the India, they'll be competing, they'll be participating for this exam, and you need to go for the masters. Okay. So for masters, again, there'll be two stream for you. One is MS and second is MD. Okay. So MD is for the medicine and MS is for the surgery. So if you want to become a cardiac surgeon, then you need to go for the MS general surgery. You need to learn MS general surgery, not any specific surgery. The MS general surgery. And if you want to become a cardiac, cardiac, where you give medicines. Okay, so there are two fields. Even as it's not mandatory. You can need to become cardiac surgeon only. You can become a cardiac physician as well. Okay, so for become a cardiac physician, you need to do the MD general medicine. So either you do MD general medicine or you do MS general surgery. Once you give once you so after NEET PG, you need to get into this 3 years PG course. So again, this PG course is 3 years. MD general surgery or MD general medicine or MS general surgery. This 3 years course. So once you complete 3 years course, again there'll be one more exam called as NEET SS. So NEET super specialty. Okay, so that again NEET super specialty, that is 3 years course. Okay. So once you compete for the, so all the PG doctors, those who have completed the PG, so they'll be competing in this exam, and then you will have option of become a cardiac surgeon. So NEET SS is super. So this cardiac surgery comes into the super specialty. It is not into only PG. So once you need to write NEET super specialty exam, and there'll be again some counseling process. Then you can go into MS. You can so that is called MCH. MCH. So after MS, it is MCH. If you want to go for surgery, then it is MCH, and if you want to go for the medicine, okay, cardiac medicine, and then it is DM. They said DM. So DM cardiac medicine or MCH cardiac surgery. So 3 years again you need to study in a medical college to complete, to become a cardiologist. So if you see completely, it is 5.5 years plus 3 years plus 6. So total 11.5 years you need to spend. You need to study to become a cardiac surgeon.
Yeah.
That is the
It's a
process.
very well-known thing. When you want to become a doctor, it's not a very quick thing. So it takes time. It's about, as Vikram sir is suggesting, it's about 11 years of your thing, and there are lots of options. So I think you can also get in touch with Vikram sir personally to in detail about the medical fields, right? So let's sir, can we take a couple of more questions from the other sides as well?
Yeah.
So I want to become a researcher, and I am interested in mathematics. So if you are interested in research and mathematics, still there are lots of options. You should do a dual program where you can also consider, say, the moment you want to do research, what kind of research? Because research is a very common word. If you want to do something in science research, you can still do it. You can do mathematics research. You can do, pure science. You can apply for ICER, NICER, etc., where you will also be able to apply for specific careers in mathematics. You should do undergraduation, post-graduation. You have options in economics and statistics. So that for that you need to apply for NICER and ICER. ICER is there about 6 colleges across India, and there are entrance exams to prepare for it, which you can do, right? And one more thing is, sir, my name is Nischal, and I'm interested in mechanical, and also I wanted to do software also. Computers is also my interest. Please guide me. What do I do? So either you choose mechanical or computer. Both has great options, great opportunities in the coming future. But you should, in today's time, it's always better you have good masters. And when you do mechanical or computer, whatever, it's better you also plan for your gate exam so that you can do your masters and do something more. Okay, most importantly, today's time, a masters is becoming a very important area to show your specialization. But either for mechanical or computer, both has a very good choice in the future, right? So, sir, this is Ekta. I'm in class 12 right now. I'm confused between BBA and BCom. What is a better option that I can choose in the future? So BCom, BBA, again, in today's time, people always misunderstand BCom and BBA is gone. But it is not greatly really valued if at all you're not having a master's and also doing something beyond that. So students who are doing BCom or BBA should always have a lot of certified course, because student doing BCom BBA have a lot of time in your life, right? Apart from, you can work hard, you can do something, you can do a lot of additional courses apart from BCom BBA. You can do management, you can do a lot of certified courses, management, Six Sigma, or you can even apply for masters in business management, etc. So but don't restrict yourself to your undergraduation, which may not have a greater option. Okay, so then a few more questions that come. Sir, I wanted to do something in photography. I want to do something in photography. What should I do for doing photography? See, photography comes under communication design. So there are lots of colleges in India, because photography does not only minimalize you to only to do some wedding photograph. That's a very wrong misunderstanding. It's a great scope, and there's a very popular college called Light and Life at Ooty, which you can consider to photography. There's a college called National Institute of Design at Ahmedabad, where in masters you can do photography. So you have lots of colleges which is associated with photography, which could be media, which would be communication design, graphic design. So rather than doing any engineering or a science course and then doing photography, you can also have an undergraduation degree in graphic designing or animation designing, etc. And even in masters, you can take photography. That can also be a great way to connect. And so you will have 2 great degrees to support you, right? And it's always not, please don't misunderstand, it's purely offbeat career. There is a very good opportunity for photography. There is something called food photography. There is something called fashion photography, architecture photography. You can connect into these industries and have a great career. So let's also move to more career. So Vikram sir, one more question that has come. if I don't crack NEET, if I don't become an MBBS doctor, does it mean my life is over? Can I do something more in medicine apart from doing MBBS? Apart, if I don't clear NEET, what options do I have? So the question goes to you, sir.
Yeah. So if you're not able to clear the NEET exam, definitely there are multiple careers in the medical education. Medical, there are multiple careers. So if you cannot do, for example, if you cannot get a BBS seat, you can go for the BDS, you can go for the dentistry, you can go for the something called as physiotherapy, you can go for the Ayush courses, right? So all the Ayush courses means AYUSS. So Ayurveda, yoga, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. So again, they are all, so nowadays when we talk about Ayurveda, so it's one of the, it's in trend. So it's a good career. If you go for, so you can go for the Ayush courses, you can for the BDS, you can go for the biotechnology, you can go for the genetic engineering, and even if you want, if you are interested in the, but there's one more career, physiotherapy. So you can go for the physiotherapy as well. You can go for the agriculture. You can go for the veterinary science, right? So even veterinary science, that is also one of the good options. So all these career options are definitely open for you apart from MBBS if you're not getting into medical.
Excellent. So
any specific career do you have in mind for the if you do, if you do you have anything in mind? If you do not MBBS, then what all what do you think? What you have anything in mind?
So this is just a chat box, sir. So we can't connect to the same student again. It's a line of questions actually.
Okay.
So we will not be able to go back to that particular student and ask further. That's the issue. So if we see, if let's see if some other students are asking something related to it, and we can answer it. Okay. So there's another question that has come. It says that, I'm sorry, there is some issue in terms of voice. I will just try solving it. Okay, so there is a question that has come. Has I wanted to know more about different fields in culinary and architecture. What is the scope in the near future? So, yes, let's take this example called architecture. Architecture has a good scope right now, but unless and until you have a master's, so there is something called sustainable architecture. There is a sustainable architecture is there. There's digital, etc. See, now one more thing is architecture is a professional course, like a lawyer, like a doctor, like a chartered accountant as an architect. So you can either work, or you can become a freelancer, or you can also consider getting into set up your own business. Any of this is possible. The very similar thing to a doctor as well. These are all professional courses. Ensure you have a master's degree as well. So going for master's, particularly in architecture, you can think either India or abroad. And somebody has tied up this question for architecture: how do I find my internship? So definitely a college will definitely help you to give you a few options on where you can do your internship in your studying. You should take a lot of help from your seniors. That's the very natural thing what happens in architecture. You can take the help of your seniors to understand where have they taken internship and everything, and you will be able to find some choice from there for sure. And what do you suggest if it's commerce and science, like commerce for what kind of students and science for what kind of students? There's an amazing question. What kind of students should choose science and what kind of students should choose commerce? In this area, consider your interest. It has been a very, very big misunderstanding that students and parents misunderstand that if a student crosses 90% plus or 85% plus, then it is for science, and students who get less than 85% or 70%, then it is for commerce, and less than 70% is for arts. It's not like that. It's purely your interest. Now, if at all we had thought that the student is scoring really well in the board exam, them is science, we wouldn't have had great chartered accountants, we wouldn't have had great business people, we wouldn't have great entrepreneurs, we wouldn't have had great MBAs. So it is not like that. So it's purely your interest. Do you think you are an administrator? Do you think you're a manager? Do you think you're an entrepreneur? Do you think you are a business analyst? Do you think you are a person who's into management, persuasion, everything? Then you can choose commerce. Or if you love science, you're enjoying doing science, and you want to solve problems in the life through science, then still taking science, either pure science or engineering can. Please don't misunderstand that scoring well is always for commerce and scoring high is always for science. There's nothing like that. try to understand that. Then, sir, for ENT, do we have to do MBBS? So the question is for you, Vikram, sir. So the question says, for doing ENT, do somebody have to do MBBS or not? Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to become an ENT surgeon, then definitely you need to do MBBS. So once you do MBBS, then you can go for the NEET PG exam and you can become ENT surgeon. That is MS ENT, Master of Surgery ENT. So definitely you need to do MBBS for that.
Okay, very good, sir. Thank you. And my son is in class 9th. On which career will be the best for him if he takes commerce? So commerce fundamentally has three areas. One is not just three, but see, commerce has lots of career choices. You can get into business management, you can get into chartered accounting, you can get into business analytics. And in today's time, data science is a huge, huge scope and career option is there. So after having a proper UG and PG degree in doing commerce, you can also considering data science, data analytics. So companies want data scientists and data analytics to identify somebody's the mathematics behind a company taking any decision. Okay, so a lot of companies in today's time, right from Amazon to you to Google to Uber or Ola to Swiggy or Zomato or any big company that you're seeing in today's time that are flourishing is using data science to understand the customer behavior, to understand what they want and how do they take a decision, etc. So all of this information is really required for companies to do. So even by doing commerce, you can take data analytics and the data science, and you can pursue a career. It's a common course. Even science students and commerce students can do it. That is today's time. But after your son or daughter completes graduation and a post graduation in commerce, let's see at that time what is very popular. But definitely this one called data science is going to be a feeder for this world for at least for next 15 years, in my opinion. If not, then 10 to 15 years for sure it has great options. Okay, so then the next question is, what are the job opportunities when taking about evolution in biology? Sir, Vikram sir, would you like to take this question? By doing biology, what other career options are there overall apart from becoming a doctor?
Yeah. So if you're into PCMBC, one thing is, if you want to, first of all, you need to decide whether you want to go for the NEET PG or you want to go for the other career. Okay. So if you're going for the NEET, if you're appearing for the NEET, then through NEET you can go for the first obviously it is MBBS, then second is BDS, then you can do all the Ayush courses. Okay. So all the Ayush courses it is open. Then physiotherapy, it is also, this is also through the NEET score. In Karnataka they take through the NEET score. Okay. You can do agriculture, you can do the veterinary science, you can become a veterinary doctor. That is also open. Okay. And if you want to go for the engineering side, then engineering side you can go for the biotechnology, you can go for the biotech engineering, you can go for the genetic engineering, right? So all these careers will be open for you. If you want to go through the NEET, then these are the courses. If you want to take up any engineering entrance exam, then biotechnology, biomedical, genetic engineering, those careers will be open. And again, if you want to switch your careers, if you do not want to, if you feel after coming certain point of time, you feel no, if not, then even you can go for the other courses as well. Where you can go for the BSc and you can pick any subject in BSc and you can do you can go for those subjects as well. You can go for those careers as well.
Excellent.
For that, I think it can take it further. If in BSc, what all careers we can have for the PCB people.
See, BSc, there are lots of career options, right from, now if you take any science, you take either biology or you take chemistry or you take physics or you take mathematics. So there is a BSc MSc course. So for this is where I told in the beginning of the career, you can apply for colleges like ICER and NICER. It has great options and you can get into the research industry, or you can work with pharmaceutical industry, or you can work with any organization that is into medicine and everything as well. And you can also work with doctors and scientists together whenever it's now. Even if you take this COVID situation, a lot of scientists are working. So it has a great opportunity, and it's always not just a situation like COVID should arise. There's a continuous effort that the biology industry or the medical industry is trying to solve human problems when it comes to health and everything. So there are definitely options for that. Okay, so for that you need to consider what within the biology that you should be. There are enormous career choices. So maybe after the seminar, you can always get in touch with us on one-on-one to understand what career options are there in detail. So because there's a in a very short conversation, like because about 50 choices I can tell under science in general, 60 choices also sometimes. So that may not be possible to just over a video, but maybe a personal connection can help us do that. So the next question that comes up is a student says that what career options are there in media? Media is again a very good choice. To do media, media is a very generic word, but within media you can think about multiple choices. If you want to become a journalist, even that comes under media. Or if you want to become a graphic designer, that comes under media. If you want to do something like animation or visual communication, even that comes under media. For that, you need to analyze yourself of what kind of a person you are. And tagging with that question, I would like to also answer one more question. A student is asking, what career should I choose? Or if whatever career have I chosen in the past, how do I ensure the career that I've chosen is right or not? Excellent question. See, what you need to understand is before you choose a career, you need to have 3 to 4 things in mind: your aptitude, your intelligence, your personality, your interest in everything. So there are few people who say interest is not important, scope is only important. Or there are few people who say scope is only important, interest is not greatly important. But my dear students, all of this are wrong way of choosing a career. But it should be a combination of everything. It should be a combination of your aptitude, which is the very first important thing: your aptitude, your personality, your interest, and the scope of a career. Right? Aptitude is nothing but the place where you think that you'll be able to perform something naturally without putting a lot of effort, a skill that you have. So it could be a mathematical skill, verbal skill, logical reasoning skill, or a mechanical skill, or anything. What is your aptitude? We need to understand that first. The second thing that you need to really understand about yourself is your personality. What kind of a person you are? When a problem comes in front of you, how do you face the problem? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Are you what kind of human character do you have? So that is to be understood. And the third one is interest, something that you really love doing. There are few things you must be understanding in your life. Even you do it for a long time, maybe you're sitting on the work for about 4 hours and 5 hours or 6 hours, also you're not really feeling bored to do something. You're liking to do, you're loving to do, and you're hungry to learn about more and more. That is your interest. Plus, all of this, including plus, what you need to understand is your scope. Will I be able to survive? Will I be able to be happy? Will I be able to make money? Will I be able to settle? Even this is an important characteristic. So all of these 4 things to come together. And how do you understand if your aptitude, personality, interest, and scope is in the right alignment? You definitely need to talk to a career guide personally, my dear students, because it's always misunderstood. Career guides are not only into admissions or something. In fact, a good career guide is a person who is wanting to tell students about what career to choose. So meet a personal career guide. Maybe your principal is a great career guide, your teacher is a great career guide, but a career guide is a person who has a lots of information about career and has technical tools and psychological tools to understand if you're taking a right career decision. So you can always be in touch with us as well. If you wanted to have a personal discussion, we can do that. So let's take one more question now. Next thing is, what are the career opportunities in marketing? So marketing, again, it's a very important industry. See, marketing has taken a new dimension. Before 10 years or 15 years back, there was not much of a scope for marketing in particular. We generally used to call it as overall MBA. Marketing has a good career choice, but for you to do marketing, do it from a good college, from a very good university, where there must be some value. Try going abroad to do marketing if required. Do a lot of internships. It's always not about jumping into a career and start making money, but even before you do that, a little bit of internship in multiple companies may also help you understanding. But you need to understand marketing in today's trend. So in those days, marketing is always going door to door, knocking the door and selling something. That is not the case today. We are in the digital world, right? So there is something called digital marketing, which is very, very popular in today's time. So all of this can be additional courses that you can do it after you do your MBA in marketing. You should go outside, do a lot of online courses, do a lot of offline courses in some computer centers, or it can be a training centers where you should have a lot of certified courses to make a great profile for yourself. This will definitely help you to do something. Okay, so sir, I want to become a pediatrician. I want to get into pediatrics, but I score well in math. What should I do? So something about pediatrics. Vikram sir, would you like to come in and take this question?
Yeah. So see, if you want to become a pediatrician, again, you need to do, after your 12th, you need to appear for the NEET PG exam. So once you appear for the NEET PG exam, you need to do your MBBS first. So that is 5.5 years course. Okay, 4.5 years for the academics and 1 year for the internship. Once you complete your MBBS in any particular medical college, then you need to write again NEET PG exam. So once you write NEET PG exam based on your rank, based on your all India rank, again there'll be competition among all the doctors. Okay, so pediatrician, that comes under medicine. So MD pediatrician. Okay, so this is not into surgery. This is into MD pediatrician. Okay, so if you want to become MD pediatrician, then you again after NEET PG there'll be counseling process, and based on your rank, you'll be getting admission to MD pediatrician, and that is 3 years course. Okay, so once you do the three years course, then you can become a pediatrician. And one more option is if you want to become a surgeon in pediatric surgery, there is something called as pediatric surgery. Okay, that comes at super specialty level. So for that you need to do MBBS, then you do the general surgery, 3 years course PG, and again there is a super specialty, that is pediatric surgery. So that comes under super specialty. You can do that. So if you want to become a MD pediatrician, a physician of pediatrics, then you can do MD pediatrics after MBBS. So that is the route for going to this career.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Thanks for this. And sir, I'm interested to become an auditor. Something, but I hope it's a CA, Chartered Accounting. What courses should I choose after class 11 and 12? So, Vikram, sir, you are still talking. Are you still giving your opinion, or it is over?
It's over.
Okay. So the next question that has come is, sir, I am interested to become an auditor or a chartered accountant. What courses should I choose after class 11 or 12? So I would say, see, after class 11 or 12, you can apply for chartered accounting, but please understand that many people misunderstand it. Let's not do, or let's not have a proper degree course after 11 or 12. And many people wanted to apply for CA directly. I would not suggest it to be a good idea. It's always better you have a proper BCom or a BBA degree, and alongside you can prepare for your CA and write it. And okay, so CA definitely it has good option. In today's time, CAs are not just doing chartered accountancy. You should see how different opportunities a CA is trying to bring. So I was meeting a chartered accountant a week back. You should see the kind of services that was he offering for his clients. It was not just providing CA practice, but he was also mentoring a lot of people in their entrepreneurship journey. What are the new trends of maintaining accounts? And after GST has come in, there's a lot of look for CA, but it's a good option. It's a very regular option, good option, but you should do really a lot of hard work. Apply for CA. There's an entrance exam, and you will be able to do it. You can take professionals' help. There are good coaching centers across the city and the country. Take some good help, prepare with them for a long time. And in CA, you should have a lot of, you should try again and again. It is like something like IAS and IPS. Not just that you go apply for once and there is a easy probability of cracking it in the very first time. Though a few people do it, but if you want to become CA, you need to try hard, work hard, spend a lot of time, practice your things and do. And another question I would like to tag along with this is, sir, is CA a very difficult thing? My friends are saying CA is a very difficult thing to do. Is it so? But see, if you know addition, subtraction, multiplication, division well, and if you're ready to take the complex of these 4 things in a next level, that is more than enough for being a CA. But provided your personality of being attentive to whatever you are, responsibility, these things are also a very important thing. But to be honest, there's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of things that you learn. I do agree. But think everything difficult or not difficult is based on how much work you're putting on it. So I don't think anything is hard or difficult unless and until you like to do it and your hard work is always getting into it. That's a universal rule. No pain, no gain is a thumb rule of a game. That's the very basic, right? So let's get into some other question. Sir, my son is interested in automobile. Which branch should he be opting for, or what are the other options or degrees should he choose? See, now the very interesting thing about automobile is you need to ask yourself, what do you want to do in automobile? Is it automobile engineering or automobile designing? Because it is two different things. Would you like to design petrol engines and diesel engines? And would you like to, so today, in today's time, automobile engineering has taken another role of the machine converting to battery operated cars. That's the great example of Tesla kind of cars, right? Hyundai has come up with Kona, which is a very interesting automobile which is on the road. So are you a person who is interested in understanding the motor of a car, the engine of a car? Is that your interest? Or your interest is making a car look beautiful, or making a car very spacious, and making the car a comfortable vehicle to travel? So that's called automobile designing. And if you want to do automobile engineering, I first request you to consider doing mechanical engineering as a primary course, because automobile is a secondary course. It's not a primary course. Please try to understand the difference between the primary and secondary course. If you take courses like mechanical engineering, ECE, triple E, IT, computer science, all of these are all of these are primary course. So aeronautical, automobile, all of these are secondary course. You should always have a primary course from a good college, and in masters you can do automobile engineering or aeronautical in particular. Then it's better because you have a base set for you. Because if you do automobile engineering, and unless and until you get into an automobile based company, you'll not get your satisfactions, or you may not get a job sometime. Maybe there is, the scope is a little, I would not say it is limited, but unless and until you're from a good college with very good marks, then the challenge of getting into a good job is a challenge. So have a base course called mechanical under you, and then you can add up automobile engineering as a secondary course. Now, if you want to do automobile designing, which is your creativity is your more important, then you can do product design or transportation design from colleges like IIT Mumbai, or even from NID, National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. So you need to analyze yourself. Are you an engineering automobile, or you are a design automobile guy? So you need to choose based on that. So how do we get into doing psychology? So psychology is a very good area, and see, psychology, you can even come from arts background, science background, commerce background. It's a neutral course. Now psychology is taking good shape in today's time, especially in 2020. Psychological help is required for a lot of people. You can apply for psychology. It's a good, so for your question of is there scope, yes, doing from a good college, BSc in psychology, after that MSc in psychology, even doing PhD in psychology is a very good thing. So right from personal things to, or you can psychology and HR, human resource manager in a company can also be a great connection. Or see, now if I need to career guide, I having a psychology degree is also very important, right? So now I need to career guide to a lot of students. Even psychology, yes, it does have a great option to consider. So what is the scope for Ayurveda? Sir, would you like to take this, sir? What is the scope for Ayurveda, and will we be able to have a good career after doing Ayurveda?
Yes, definitely. Ayurveda is one of the good career nowadays. Okay, so once people, as alternative career, if not MBBS, then Ayurveda is one of the good career. People are nowadays, having inclination toward the Ayurveda, and definitely it will be a good career. And if you do from a proper, good college. So again, it depends upon the multiple Ayurveda colleges. If you do from a recognized and any good government college of Ayurveda, uh, and if you see in today's time, most of the disease, they are cured by the Ayurveda. So it is not necessary only MBBS. So MBBS is the only course where you can get into medicine, and you can get good income or good career. So nowadays, so when we do the counseling, we have seen almost some 20-30% people nowadays, they have inclination toward only Ayurveda. I want to do only Ayurveda. It's a good career. Definitely you can go.
Excellent, sir. So thank you. And so the next question comes up is what is the scope for designing related careers? Okay, so a lot of architecture is over, then design related careers also very good. So design has about 3 divisions or 4 divisions, I can say. One is industrial design, one is fashion design, one is communication design, one is architecture. So industrial design includes courses like product designing, transportation designing, ceramic and glass designing, toy and game designing. And courses in communication design includes graphics, visual communication, animation design, etc. And India is really, and fashion design includes apparel design, fashion production, fashion management, luxury brand management, and all of that stuff. But we need to understand India design has a very good scope because government has announced NID to be the national importance in the recent times, and all the IITs are planning to come up with designing in their as a career option. And for this, you need to write undergraduate common entrance exam for design, which is conducted by IIT, or even you can consider NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology, for fashion aspirants, and National Institute of Design for students who are aspiring to become designers. Definitely, it's a great option. I've been in the industry. I'm an architect by graduation. I know the industry a little closely. So definitely it works well. It is a great career. You can also search for Google, an article which is given by India Design Council, the government body. You can search for this option called, the future of design education in India. You'll get a PDF. You can read about the PDF. There's a lot of information about design career. So the next question is, sir, what is good option for computer science engineering, and what can I do after I do computer science engineering. See, computer science engineering is again a very, very popular industry which has been for a very long time. IT and computers both have been for a very long time an amazing industry. But after you do computers, what can you do is the question. So after you do computers, and one thing for all the engineering students I would like to tell you is, when you are doing your undergraduation, most of the students really miss out to really prepare for GATE exam. Do prepare for GATE exam, apply for GATE exam, and see what best you can do with the GATE exam and do in masters. You can do in government colleges or private colleges, but do write GATE exam, which is very important. And always try to do from a top college. You can do artificial intelligence, you can do machine learning, you can do data science, you can do all of that. In masters, you can do MTech or MSc, but along with that, you need to have a lot of certified courses to make your portfolio or to make your resume look really powerful. And not just make it look powerful, it should be powerful by having updated things. So one thing about students, either you do biology or you do computers or you do anything, for engineering students in today's time, the biggest challenge is not just completing your degree. The moment you complete your degree in either graduation or undergraduation, you don't be industry ready. You need to have to understand what is the latest trend or technology that you need to know until your death, till your completion of your career, till your retirement. You need to update the latest knowledge that is going to come up, right? So there's a very popular website called Upgrad. I don't know, many of the professionals know this website. So Upgrad provides a lot of program after you complete your graduation to really update your skill, whatever the industry is requiring for. So when you complete your graduation and masters and come out, there will be so many such companies. So there are so many such options which you need to keep adding up your profile to. That is very important, my dear students. Okay, sir, please guide towards commerce and its streams. Please say something about an important trending courses. It would be great help if I'm. So I don't want to repeat the thing. I have repeated this. So once this is over, once this video is over, you'll be able to find this video in the Think Twice Career Guidance group. And I request everybody to subscribe for this channel. So a lot of information, free information keeps coming to you, and so that you will be able to do it. So I would like to reply to the student. I've already answered this question. So let's answer other questions. You can see this video again after this so that the question is done again. Sir, what do I have to do to become an ethical hacker? So ethical hacker is not a degree, my dear. So ethical hacker is a special skill that you need to add yourself by doing separate courses. It's not a degree that a college may do. Maybe few colleges do really add ethical hacking as a part of your course. That is okay. But there is nothing called B.Tech or B.E. in ethical hacking. There is no such course. Nor there is something called M.Tech or something in full of ethical hacking. So you can do computer science or IT, and then you can add up ethical hacking as a course along with it, and you can search a career along with it. So this is what is about that. And what careers are open for students pursuing, okay, this question is also answered already. So how I'm interested in math and what should I do? This is also answered already. My son is interested in, not in well, or answered already. Theology. So is arts a bad choice of career to choose from? No, again, this is a very, very big misunderstanding, or I would not really agree with this thing called arts is not a very great option to do, because it is misunderstood again. So arts is very good option. You can do sociology, you can do psychology, you can do courses into see, psychology, sociology, economics. These are all great, very good options. And in today's time, you must be seeing that a lot of students have stopped choosing science and they've started taking things into arts and everything. But it's a very interesting area to study. Please don't misunderstand. This is a very important thing to parents, which I would like to tell is that it is not that your son taking arts is a disrespect for you or your family, because whenever I speak to parents, when a student has interest to do arts, they misunderstand that it's not a course of a good value. It is not at all so. It has excellent value, but you need to have a proper undergraduation, post-graduation, and a PhD degree. Definitely you have great choices in arts as well. So what is the scope in courses like painting and sculpting? Unfortunate, very good course, interesting course. There is MS University, which is in Baroda. MS University Baroda is a very good college for doing sculpting art, and you're in fact otherwise calling for BFA, Bachelor's in Fine Arts. So painting comes in Bachelor's in Fine Arts or Master's in Fine Arts. Then you can have a specialization in painting or sculpting and everything. So I would like to tell you that it's a very good course, a very respected course. I respect the course very well, very much. It's a very creative course, but you need to have a lot of time, patience to become somebody at it. So that's the only thing. Most of the time, sometimes people end up to be teaching after doing BFA and MFA, and they get stuck there. For that, you need to really work on it. You need to wait some time. You need to spend some money. You need to do a lot of art shows until your name come out, and only then there is a good callback for you in the market. What is the benefit of commerce? So I've answered this question already. Is there any course only with math? Yes, you can do BSc in math and MSc in math and PhD in math. You need to apply for colleges like ICER, NICER, etc., and you will be able to have a career from there. So you can get into research based mathematics, where you can do analytics, you can do economics, you can do statistics, and these kinds of courses where you need to write an entrance exam for this. It is quite challenging, the entrance exam is. So there are about 6 ICERs across the country. One is in Punjab, one is in Pune, one is in, there's about 6 ICERs. You can just do some small Googling on it, and you need to really apply for this entrance exam to do something about it. Sir, what can I do? So my parents are feeling that homeopathy does not have a great choice, and they want me to do MBBS only. Sir, so would you like to take this question, Vikram sir? How do I become a homeopathy doctor, and what are the career route for that, and how can I survive being a homeopathy doctor?
See, for homeopathy, again, it is this is BHMS, Best of Homeopathy Medical Sciences. So you need to appear for the NEET exam. It is the same way what you do for the MBBS. So without NEET, you cannot become, you need to qualify the NEET exam. And once you qualify the NEET exam, for this I use, so it comes to I use counseling. Okay, so there'll be separate counseling for the homeopathy. So obviously, when we talk about homeopathy nowadays, today's time, it is not that much. We don't have many good colleges for the homeopathy. That is one of the reason. If you do homeopathy from really one of the top colleges, okay, then definitely this may be a good career. Otherwise, if you do from any private college and where you do not get any learning, definitely that will not make much sense. So better than homeopathy. Even if this is my personal opinion. I cannot comment on this. Whether this is my personal opinion. Better than homeopathy, you can go for the Ayurveda. That is one of the better, better career than homeopathy. Uh, if you can go for the MBBS, Ayurveda, this kind of career, then that will be better in terms of career aspect, in terms of financial aspect, all these things. Okay. And if you're very, very particular, I want to do only homeopathy. In that case, you should do from one of the top colleges, where you get very good learning. Otherwise, it is not I will not suggest, because very few colleges are there for the homeopathy which are good.
Understand. So good one. So he says that unless you are from a good homeopathy college, it is not really suggestible. Otherwise, you can choose something in the Ayush area. Good suggestion. So now one more question that has popped in, which says this is a student who's continuously been asking for choreography. So how do I have a professional choreography career? Okay. See, first of all, we don't have there is no college which gives you a degree on choreography. Okay. If there is also, there are extremely few, and there is no particular college for choreography in particular. Maybe you need to get into a dance school, or you can get into any school which is into performing arts. So you can get into performing arts careers and see what careers you have. Obviously, there is, but what I suggest you is you need to have a base career first of all set for this. If you don't have a base career set for this, it might be difficult, because not many what do I say, see, the opportunities in choreography is either you become a personal choreographer or you work for a movie industry or something. For that, you have a base career within the visual communication industry, and you can add up the skill and keep trying if you can get into choreography, and then you can try having a career from there. But if you want me to give you few colleges that where you can consider your dance career, or a thing is like, there is in Bangalore, there is Alliance University, in Andhra University there is some options, In Reva University, there are some options. For that, you need to, I'm sorry, whatever I told was not really, but I can give you some options. You can, be in connect with me. I can suggest you some options from there, and we can work on it. Okay. So, but there are not many options, but I can select few things. I can give it out to you, which is possible. Okay. Going by the huge and inevitable investments from customers in IT, is it easy to get a job? Going with this, IT becomes the best choice to avoid my uncertainty. Please provide your insights, and thank you, sir. See, IT, I do agree there was inflammation. It went down, and then it is trying to get up again. It will get up. How it can always rest down? Because without IT has been such an important reason for the country's economy to boom, and India could really show some differentiation to the countries that you can also be a technology empowered country. So IT, you need to really add up. As I told you again, have computer science engineering in undergraduation or IT in undergraduation, and have a master's degree in a specialization. Do add AI, machine learning, data science, or these kinds of things. Or you can also do undergraduation in IT and do a master's in MBA with a specialization in artificial intelligence, or a specialization in machine learning, or a specialization in data science. You need to add up this latest skill. This is something I've already told you in the past. Apart from your regular course, you should add up a certified course which is to the trend. It's not that you learn machine learning as a course and after 10 years you leave it. After 10 years, you need to see what, like machine learning and AI today, there may be something else that pop ups in the future which you really need to add that skill also. So change is the only constant, and the winners are the people who accept this change and learn that change and adapt that change. If you don't adapt that change, then definitely there is a problem in the future for your career. That is a very blunt statement that I would like to give. You don't update, and there is no career choice for you. So for you to be in the job, for you to improve in the job, for you to go to the next step in the job, you need to really perform by updating your talents. Otherwise, it's a challenge. Totally. Can you please suggest few competitive exams uh, for a commerce student? See, for commerce students, you start with, see, any good college in undergraduation itself has an entrance exam, right? From Christ University, Bangalore, to any good university, they have an undergraduation exam. But importantly, for a commerce student, what comes as a when it comes to masters, for you to do MBA, then comes a SCAT and MAT and all of that stuff. So depending on which university you're applying for, which college you're applying for, are you applying for undergraduation or are you applying for post graduation? Based on that, you must be able to choose a option of career, and you must be able to continue it. So it is up to that. So it is so situational. You need to first of all identify and clarify what is that you want to do after your commerce and masters and everything, and based on that you need to choose an entrance exam to fundamentally write. So now the next question is, what is the best course to give a CBSE after class? So now after this, everything is becoming a little generic. Now I would like to take the last 10 minutes. So if last but not least, Vikram sir, would you like to take another 5 minutes to talk about, overall, careers in medicine? Because we had a lot of questions on medicines today. Would you like to
Okay.
have any advice for students on what can they do to consider a career in medicine? And from there, before that, I would like to clarify one thing. Lots of questions which came about biotechnology and biomedicine. I will finish this and I will overtake this to Vikram sir for next 5 minutes. So biotechnology and medicine, we need to understand biotech, biomedicine. These are research-based careers, my dear students. So the moment it is a research-based career, you should have an UG plus PG, and if possible, even a PhD. And without doing a PG, especially for medical students, without, even if it is not just becoming a doctor, even biotechnology student, a biochemistry student, a biomedical student should have a probable degree in UG plus PG and doing a PhD. Only then there is a career growth, or a career good job can be provided for you in Indian scenario. But if you go abroad, definitely I do agree that there are better choices than India for biology students. But for in India, if you want to do something well, a UG plus PG and if possible even a PhD will help you do something good. Otherwise, the pay scale is comparative to other careers, the pay scale is a little low. So now I would leave this for next couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to Vikram sir. Sorry, I took away 2 minutes from you. So 3 minutes to Vikram sir. What would you like to tell to students who wants to consider career in MBBS and NEET? What is the advice you want them to do from now?
Yeah, so those who are preparing for the NEET exam, basically, okay, so this is the time where we need to be You need to be very careful because NEET exams were supposed to happen on 3rd May before, but government has postponed this exam, and as of now there is no particular date for the NEET exam. So NEET exam mostly, yesterday there was some statement from the Minister of HRD, Mr. Ramesh Pokhriyal. He said NEET now may shift to the June first week or second week as well. Okay, so he did not say any particular date, but he said now NEET may happen in the month of June. Okay, so as of now, what you need to focus is only on your preparation level. You just prepare hard for the NEET exam. You put all the efforts, so you can score better and better marks. Okay, the first step is getting good marks. If you score good marks, then only you can get a good medical college, right? So if you score good marks for the NEET exam, then definitely first step will be clear. And once you appear for the NEET exam, then next second comes counseling process. So second counseling process for the NEET exam is very difficult. It is not that easy, right? So there are multiple complexities are involved in the counseling process for the NEET exam. There are multiple counseling college, all India quota, deemed all India quota counseling, deemed counseling, state quota counseling, right? All this counseling process as a medical mentor we can help you. So we have a company, we have a company called as Career Shapers, where we help especially medical aspirants, those who are appearing for the NEET exam, those who are looking for the MBBS, BDS, or IUS, or any medical related careers. We can help you in the admission process, basically how to apply, how to choose the college, right? What all process you need to follow, what all documentation should be there, what is the fee structure, right? And up to what, suppose you have 500 marks out of 720. So out of this 500 marks, what will be all India rank, and based on that, where to apply, how to apply, right? So all these things we can help you. So as of now, before the exam, whatever may be the date, whether it is June first week or June second week of the NEET exam, you need to just prepare hard, give more and more mock tests, so you can whatever you have revised, whatever you have studied in the last 2 years of 11th and 12th, whatever you have done the revision. So give more and more mock tests, so you can get very good practice, and you can score very good marks in final exam. And once you score good in final exam, definitely the counseling process will be easier for you. So everyone who is appearing for the NEET exam, they need to focus on appearing for the NEET exam, need to focus on NEET exam first. Then we can help you for the counseling process as well in future.
Excellent. Yeah. Great, sir. I think it is definitely a very valuable advice. And so specifically students who are interested in, doing medical, you can always write to us. You can connect to Vikram, sir. He's an expert at it. He can help you. But coming to the other important area where I would like to share my computer screen and give you some few advices about choosing a right career. And this is a very important session of the today's thing, my dear students. Many students choose a career, very randomly, which I don't really suggest you do that. Most of the times, this is a small story I would like to, tell you that is, when you go to buy when you go to a store and buy a shirt or a t-shirt, you spend about 40 to 45 minutes to buy a t-shirt, for a t-shirt which is costing you about 2 to 2,500 rupees, right? You try putting on it, you check if it fits you, check if you're good, you're good, look good, you're looking good on it. You take a selfie and send your friends and ask if you're looking good on it. When so much of efforts can be taken to choose a t-shirt for you, taking a right career is a very important decision. And spending couple of thousands and spending couple of thousands to go to a professional career guide, have a one-to-one career guidance with him. Coming online platform and asking a question and understanding is okay, but ensuring if you have taken the right career choice, did you do a scientific analysis, did you really understand on what basis did you choose a career, is a very important aspect, which students in India really don't take this as a very serious thing. So we suggest to take a professional career advice and take a very informed career decision. Do take psychometric test. Psychometric test is a very popular tool in today's time, where a test will be given to you, a series of questions will be asked to you. And in these questions, if you see, none of them are academical questions. These questions are not based on what you study at your school or your college. So the question is to understand about your strength, your weakness, your aptitude, your personality, what kind of a person you are. So the test will analyze you and it will give you a report about everything about you as a human being, as a student, and top to 10 to 15 careers can be suggested for you. Do you know that in today's time, about 500 plus career choices can be chosen for a student? 500 plus career choices can be chosen. Do you even know, can you game yourself? Can you sit in front of a mirror and can you tell 15 to 20 careers? You will not be able to say. I've done this with a lot of students. They hardly are able to tell 3 to 4 to 5 careers which they know. But what about the options which maybe you are interested in that you're not really aware of? Do ensure you meet a career guide, take informed career decision, what careers may go well with you, take a professional psychometric test, understand about your strength and weakness and do it. Let me repeat, when 2,000 or 3,000 can be spent on selecting a t-shirt, spending 3 to 4,000 or 5,000 sending to select the right career is not at all a wrong expenditure that you can do on. So now, last but not least, I would like to show you a very interesting career dashboard. So I am a career counselor, a certified counselor from a company called the iDream Career. And for every student who enrolls with us, takes a psychometric test and a career guidance, we give them a very interesting dashboard like this. And you'll be baffled to see the kind of information we would like to give to the students from the IDC and think twice. Now here, if you see in IDC dashboard, every student after completing a psychometric test, we give them a dashboard like this. Now in this, we have a very important area called Info Center. In Info Center, one of the very popular options is Explore Careers. So when you get into Explore Careers, you will have about 21 different career clusters, right from agriculture and food sciences, allied medical science, animation and graphics, architecture and planning, art and design, business management, education and teaching, engineering and finance and banking, fitness and well-being, government and defense, hospitality and tourism, legal services, science and mathematics, sales and marketing. About 21 different career clusters are given. Now imagine a hypothetical situation that you wanted to do something in engineering and technology. All you can do is you can go to engineering and technology, and within engineering and technology, you can see about 45 different options are there. Aeronautical, bioengineering, civil engineering, engineering plastics, industrial engineer, material scientist, mechatronics engineer, naval engineer, nuclear engineer. About these many options are there within engineering. Now imagine you have a situation that you're interested in, take up civil engineering as a career choice. You can get into civil engineering as a career choice, and you will be able to read everything about it. So a sneak peek about a civil engineer, what is this career all about, and what is the pathway after 10th standard, what you should do, after 10th standard, when you get into 11th standard, what you should do in 11th and 12th, after you complete 11th and 12th in undergraduation, what kind of course you should do, in post graduation, what kinds of course you do. It's not the only one pathway, 2 or 3 pathways, what you should do in 10th, 12th, and in graduation and post-graduation PhD, the thing is given. What is the minimum amount of money in India you need to spend to become a civil engineer, to the maximum amount of money? It says as much as 1,20,000 to up to 20 lakhs will be spent for you to become a civil engineering, right? So then what kind of job opportunities are there? What is a pay scale? So minimum entry level job, how much can you make money? And a maximum level, how much can you make money? And then college information. If you get into the college tab, we have all the college. You can filter which country, which state, which district, what is the name of the college, when can you apply for the college, the application dates, when can you apply it, when can, so all of this information for 500 different careers are mentioned. So we have, so IDC has a great team where they go back, they collect all this information, come and put into one common place, and they talk about these careers. It becomes very comfortable for students to go back and do some revision. Now, apart from this, explore different careers, there's another option called college directory, where you can get into college directory and search for the college in your mind, or you can filter the college. Maybe if you have an interest in doing economics, get in the college directory, type economics, filter the entire world. From the world, you can select a country. From the country, you can select a state. From state, you can select a district. From the district, you can select which college. And from that college, what is the salary? Sorry, what is the fee for the college? To when is the last date to application? What is the entrance exam if you want to get into the college? All of these details are given. There is exam directory. Whichever entrance exam is in your mind. There was a student who was continuously asking for KYPC in this. I was not having time, so I could not answer, sorry. But everything about KYPC will be there in this. So about 100 plus scholarships. So if you, maybe you can apply for all of the scholarship and see if you can take some remuneration to take into any colleges. All of this information is put here. But for you to get this, there's a mandatory psychometric test that you definitely need to take, and followed by the psychometric test, this dashboard can be given to you. And if you are wanting the service, we request you to call to this number, which is there on the screen. Please take down this number, and the number is, sorry. Yeah, the number is 734921750. Let me repeat, 734921750. So the test will be conducted by our career counseling company called the Career Cafe and Think Twice YouTube channel together. And then if it is medical related also, you can call. We can connect you to Mr. Vikram sir, who is expert in the medical area, and so that we will be able to help you from there whatever you wanted. And thank you one and all for coming to the session. You spent 1 hour of time. I'm very sorry that I was not able to answer each and every person's question. It is difficult because today the number of question that has led to is about 1,400. So about 1,400 questions in 1 hour of time. I won't be able to do it. You know that. So whichever came to my eye, whichever was able to pick, and whichever was making a relevant information sharing, I did it immediately. But otherwise, you can always connect with us on a personal one-to-one basis so that we can help you from there. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving your support. Please subscribe for the Think Twice Students channel. Soon after this, and you'll get a lot of videos which will be coming in the near future to get latest information about careers, colleges, etc. Thank you one and all for being a part. Thank you, Vikram sir, from Medical Mentor, to
Yes.
be part of it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.